Welcome to Random Ass Podcast. I'm your random asshole, Christopher Steele.
I'm the other random asshole, Dustin Rhodes.
So, I want to start with talking about Krypton.
Okay. I have not watched any of it. I don't even plan on watching it, so.
Actually,
It can be the greatest show of all time. I just don't have time to get into another fucking series.
right. I get that.
But if I were making huge in music, first thing I'm doing is getting Netflix and all these like streaming services and just binging. No, I'm not. I'm doing nefarious means, and I'm binging the fuck out of all these shows, buying them on DVD, watching all the special features. But yeah, hit me.
Amazing job on Brainiac. Like you said, he is the key to it. It's kind of a time travel story, but it's actually a backstory.
Okay. It's a backstory told through time travel.
Brainiac is going to show up 200 years early, basically. The main character is actually Superman's grandfather. I forget his name. But Adam, I keep wanting to say Warlock, but that's not it. Because that's Marvel.
Right?
He travels back in time.
Alright.
He's actually an alien as well. And he's a pivotal person for aliens, because he was able to travel back in time. Plus I guess they're talking maybe Hawkman showing up,
That would be cool. Makes sense too.
because he's actually an alien,
Yep.
and he could have been around 200 years ago. But if that's the case, well, but one of the people that's responsible for it, because I watched the little half-hour special that they had on the show, is one of the guys that did Man of Steel. And at the beginning of Man of Steel, they show Krypton.
Okay.
And he helped design Krypton in Man of Steel. And he's like, took it to somebody else. Like, look, I have stories we can tell on Krypton. So he pitched the idea for Krypton. Which, like I said, isn't actually. I was a little bit iffy on it. I see where you're coming from. Besides that, kind of like Gotham. It's only gonna get worse. But at least,
Yeah.
On the other hand, unlike Gotham has Bruce Wayne, and it's trying to tell a story that it's like 20 years before Batman, or 10 years or whatever. I want to say 20, but and this is 200 years. You don't have Superman. You don't have. We know of Superman because of Adam. Time travel, greatest hero ever. The universe's greatest champion. But we're never gonna get to Superman.
Right.
Unlike Gotham.
Yeah, but even there, the reason I fell out with Gotham is because Gotham has taken these characters' backstories and shit
Yeah, that too.
all over them, and it irritates the shit right out of me.
But this is different because you're not gonna have
Exactly.
you're not gonna have the people of the current time.
Right.
The only one you got,
Maybe Jor-El as a child.
maybe, I don't even think
Like maybe the birth of Jor-El and him. Like the later seasons that'd probably be where they end up going with it.
right, but
Like Zod and Jor-El as children, which would be a good story actually. I wouldn't mind if they got to that
actually
point.
Zod is the last name.
Yeah, it's the clan.
It's the family.
General Zod.
It's family. And the show, General Zod's grandmother, I guess, is kind of seeing Superman's, grandfather. And there's Superman's grandfather. His grandfather was doing research into space.
Okay.
And said that they were not alone in the universe. And the hierarchy of Krypton didn't like this. And they had a trial, and the L family lost their rank. They became rankless.
Okay.
As such, you get sent down to below because they got cities, they got places in the sky basically for ranked, and then you got the rankless down on the planet side, more or less. And you get shit on if you're rankless. The whole family lost their rank. Had to work. And then Superman's grandpa, I can't remember his name. In the first episode, he saves like their god from a terrorist attack. And they're going to give him rank. Just him. The rest of his family still rankless. And as ranked, you get to bond, which is their marriage, with another ranked. And one of these ranked people, one of the government people, gave him rank and is going to have him bond with his daughter. And his daughter is, and they do birthing different too.
Okay.
They used to apparently have sex and carry them in the womb and everything. Now they don't. Now they scan their DNA. The computer tells them what their child's going to be, how long the kid's gonna live. Name everything. Like, really? That's stupid.
Okay. That is just a fucking...
Because Superman's grandpa and the chick run their DNA and spits out the name, which has the family, her family name.
Da. Or hold on. M. No. Looking for female on here. It's not a Zod. Rom. Ona. L. and Da. And it says, additionally, Doomsday and Hawkgirl will also make appearances in the first season of the TV series.
Hawkgirl, not Hawkman, huh?
Yep. Fair enough.
Right. And Doomsday was created on Krypton.
Right. And the thing of beauty about this is it has no relation to any of the Arrowverse.
Right.
Sci-Fi looks is trying to start their own DC verse, which let them. Fuck it. Let as many different stories get started as possible. People get pissed off. Oh, spread it too thin. No, they're not. You get different creative forces. It's all art. It's all different people's
like
art.
I said,
it's no different than the 7 versions of fucking Wolverine that there are from the different single-run comics and how many different origin stories. And it doesn't matter. Just let people tell the story that they want to tell.
I seen the previews. I'm like, wow, that looks good.
It does look very good. I don't. I already gave my explanation. I don't have time.
And there has never been a live-action Brainiac that looks like this.
Right.
Brainiac looks amazing. Pull up some images if you want.
That's just what I'm gonna. Just what I'm getting ready to do.
You only see him like at the end of episodes. But it is like, wow, that's live action Brainiac. They don't even show that much. They show all the tentacles. Usually surrounded by the tentacles. You only see, that's about all you really see of his face. But that still looks amazing.
Right.
If you guys, you don't have to show them, we'll just tell them to look it up.
I should be able to find it.
Watch the show, look up, pick images.
Right.
It's best live action Brainiac they've ever done.
Should be a good available in here. Where's the... It's hard to tell where the hell they put the camera in this bitch. Yeah, that is a damn good Brainiac. That is a damn good Brainiac.
Right. Like, whoa, they nailed that.
Yeah, they slammed that bitch.
If you,
the eyes are dead on, dude.
I play Injustice games.
Right.
And it looks just like the Injustice Brainiac. Like, that is dead on. When have you ever seen a live action Brainiac that looks that good?
Like, never.
Exactly. I don't even like Superman.
Yeah, I'm not a Superman fan. I'm just, like, in general.
I did watch.
Here's actually one that's been brightened up a little bit where you get more tentacle action. You can see the tentacles along the side there. That is really well done.
Yeah, it is. They've had 3 episodes so far. It's on Wednesday nights.
Nice.
And there's nothing on Wednesdays.
Nope. Hey, finally, dude, something on Wednesday. Nice.
10 o'clock.
Nice.
They picked the right time.
Yeah. They're listening, dude.
Right day, at least. 10 o'clock is...
When it picks up, dude, they'll move it further back. They'll move it to like 8 and then start playing the movie at 9. Like I said, they'll move it to 8 to hit the prime time thing and then move everything and like play the show or the series, the like movies and shit at 9.
They like to do odd hours.
Right?
Sci-Fi
That's right.
Channel.
Yeah, 9 would probably be the best.
So I'd see 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe make...
I wish the show well. I don't wish it any...
I hope it does good.
Same.
Because this is like... Sci-Fi Channel has had good shows, but it's few and far between. And to be an original for sci-fi is even rarer. The shows that they had that's good, I want to say like Sliders. That wasn't originally...
No.
But that was it. They picked it up and ran with it. And Farscape.
Yeah.
And those are like the only shows really worth mentioning from Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There was a small time there when they ran SmackDown.
I'm saying original shows.
Right.
Or kind of original shows. SmackDown, I'm not going to count because that's really sci-fi.
Oops.
They only ran SmackDown because of ECW died. And they had that contract with them. Because they ran ECW. Alright. That being said, I'm going to say look forward to new pops next week and new statues.
Let's give them the rundown of... we already showed them what the new ones are that you've gotten for this. But to tell them what the next batch is going to be.
Pickle Rick and Alexa Bliss are...
Pickle Rick with laser.
With a laser.
And Alexa Bliss. The new Funko Pops are going to be heading that way. And the one statues that you've decided upon getting are...
The other Guardians, which is Drax with Baby Groot. And Gamora with Rocket.
Nice.
And then Captain Marvel. And Thor from Thor Ragnarok.
Nice. And those should all be...
And tomorrow.
Nice.
Everything at once.
They all get delivered straight here? Nice. Nice. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Anything else you really want to hit up? Want to do some picks? Some crazy random ass picks?
Well, we can do some picks. You got any ideas?
You want to do picks for the week or subjective picks? Like
it's up to you.
Let's pick a subject.
What do you want to do?
Let's make it game related. We haven't done a game related pick for a while.
What do you want to do? Reasons why Mario should not be fat anymore. Number 1, he runs everywhere. Why the fuck is he still fat?
That's a very direct premise. Yeah, how does he fit through them pipes? There's another reason why he shouldn't be fat anymore. Fitting them pipes doesn't make any sense. And how is he super when he gets fat? It makes no like he eats the mushroom and just stays his fat pudgy self but just gets taller. Wait, what? What kind of rip-off job is that?
I understand him starting off fat. But really, after Donkey Kong, he should have lost weight. How much fucking running around does he do? In Donkey Kong, he has to run and dodge fucking barrels and shit. Come on. He's gonna lose weight.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense in Mario. But there's a theory that covers it all, too. Like, all the shit that you see in the Mario games is explained all the way in Mario 3. It's all a play.
Yeah, well.
Every time the game ends, you exit stage right.
You sure that's not 2?
No, it's 3. Because at the very beginning, the fucking red curtain opens up, and it's all done up on a stage, and like, especially in Mario 3, when he walks off to the side, it goes black like it's like a side stage. You know, like the spotlight's no longer being shown.
I get that, but
all the pedestals are like bolted to the back. If you pay close attention, you can drop behind the fucking backdrop for certain bits. You know, it's all right there, and it's always a retelling of the same story, very much Legend of Zelda type.
Except for 2, which is actually
a dream,
which is actually not even Mario.
It's a Doki Doki game, Doki Panic.
They just retooled as Mario.
And if you ever play the original, the Doki Doki Panic version, people are like, oh, it plays exactly the same. No, it doesn't. Each of those characters are made totally different than the Mario ones. Yeah, you have a floater, you have a long jumper, but then the other two are completely random, but the floater and long jumper aren't exactly, they don't control like you would Luigi and Princess.
The only one's worth a fuck.
Right. Right. Unless you're speedrunning the damn thing, then you want to, like, Toad's probably one of the best to use.
Alright, so what do you really want to do, though?
Right. Best 2-player games. Like, just the best experience playing 2-player.
Alright.
That you've had. Personal experience on, like...
I am going to start with probably one of the all-time greatest classic games, Contra.
Yes! Damn. Yeah, Contra is a golden 2-player multiplayer game.
I wanted to do the
remake. The remake one?
It's the same game, but like
better graphics.
Better graphics. What was it? The
DS maybe?
No, it was it 64?
I know they did one for
not GameCube maybe.
GameCube maybe. I know they released one on the mobile on cell phones.
It was
as a Contra remake.
I want to say it was around at maybe GameCube, because I think it's between the Wii and 64, right?
Yeah, GameCube was, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Contra's definitely a great 2-player experience. It's not so much a 2-player game, but it is a great 2-player experience to do. And Mega Man 2 is always fun to play with a friend. Right. Because, like, passing the controller back and forth on deaths is always a fun style of play.
We did it as a 2-player, but we continue.
Right. Play through continues. Which it makes more sense. But I'm just saying, like, playing through, like, designated lives or continues is always a fun way to turn a 1-player game into a 2-player game. Or if you only have one controller.
Alright,
since you took Contra.
I'm gonna go with SmackDown 2.
Oh my god, yes. The greatest season of all time. 4-player multi. We literally went out and bought a multi-tap to play this with more than 2 people.
We had 3.
3, right. But still, we played it. And it was so fun. Great game. Yeah.
I know, because of the graphics being older, it went down.
I would really love 2K to just be like, you know what, we're not doing the wrestling games justice, and THQ's come back and all. Maybe we should let THQ take back over, and they just kick out with frickin' SmackDown versus, or no, what would be WWE. Let me try to come up with a good name for it'd be a rough one, but have THQ basically make a HD remake of SmackDown 2, Which was
what new skins, new wrestlers?
Was that one Know Your Role? Or Shut Your Mouth? I think Know Your Role. Know Your Role, yeah, because it was the most RPG of all of them, and it had Roll in the F in title. That's right, because Shut Your Mouth was 3. Or no, that was just Bring It. They didn't have a Shut Your Mouth was 4. And then it was Here Comes the Pain. And that's when they started numbering, doing SmackDown versus Raw. It was after that. And they started SmackDown versus Raw 2006, 2007, blah, 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 blah.
And then WWE 2K.
Yeah. I will stay in that same vein of wrestling games. No Mercy was a classic 2-player game. You could do so much, so much. I know you were a Nintendo 64 guy, but the controls in that game were some of the best wrestling controls you could ever ask for. Did you ever play any of the Def Jam games?
Yeah, one.
Was it the Street Fighter style, or was it that one with the actual wrestling ring?
Fight for New York.
Okay, that was the Street Fighter style, where it had the same basic controls, but you didn't have the wrestling ring, so you didn't really get that same vibe. Like, no, it was those controls put into a wrestling scenario. It was very well done. Long grapple, short grapple, all really, yeah, stuff that they need to bring back.
All right, so for my final pick, I'm gonna kind of the same vein, a little bit old school. Killer Instinct.
Yes.
Even though I sucked at it,
it's still a great fucking game.
It still was
totally
one of the most fun
you could have in a
player.
Yeah.
I pissed off my one friend who had owned it. I beat him.
Picked Cinder?
No, I always pick Orchid.
I guess it's hot.
I always pick the chick because the chicks always do weird, like, I'm a jumper.
Right.
I'm a button mashing, jumping fucker.
Right.
And we got stoned one night. Didn't know that I smoked. You used to smoke, did you?
Right.
We got stoned, and what's the big combo you pull off?
Oh, like the super combo or mega combo?
Ultimate
combo.
Ultimate
combo. That's right.
I'm just like, dude. She did her ultimate, threw him off the roof of the building. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, Killer Instinct is good like that.
All right.
My final will be super old school. Nightmare on Elm Street. One of the first 4-player games I ever played. I had the multi-tap when I was a wee little shit. I used to play that all the time. It was fun as hell. I still remember the order of what doors to go in, beat it.
All right. I'm going to give one honorable mention.
Oh yeah, throw up an honorable mention.
Super Nintendo, WWF Royal Rumble.
Yes. Actually, I would love for them to do like a classic remake. Or not a classic remake, but like a remake of that style of game, but with a modern roster.
Right.
On a modern system. They could do exactly what they want to do, or they could do exactly that, but with the largest roster of any wrestling game of all time, of WWE superstars, and literally put everybody in the effing game and not make it they could throw it on a 3DS or freaking PSP or Vita or digital download, or make it a freaking Windows Flash game for shit's sake. You know, it could be anything.
My personal opinion, we've talked about this before, is that they need one definitive game.
Yes. And just updates.
New they can still make money add-ons.
Right. Look at how Grand Theft Auto has done the online and just constantly pumping out stuff for 5, dude. It's been almost 3 years since 5 came out, and they're still putting out new shit.
Right.
Why in the hell are we not getting wrestling games that are doing that, or sports games that are doing that?
All you have to do is
solid base release that gives you the core game engine, and then everything else. You get your free initial download of all your characters, and then everything you pay for after that. Every yearly update, you get this new roster, that new roster. Oh, look, this new match type, that new match type. Oh, holy shit! Right. Build your own match type. Oh my god, we can build a cage that's 3 stories tall. We can build our freaking Cells of Apocalypse.
Right.
It's capable. We have the systems. We have the power. We can make them better.
You don't need to pump out the same game every year.
Right.
Madden.
Right. These sports games should knock that crap off as soon as DLC became a thing. Oh, get your updated roster now. Click here. Done. You got a new freaking thing to add on? Make it a download. It's not like it's going to kill the other game. If they don't like it, delete the download. You're right back to the core game that you were at before.
Right.
You can even add an update pack to where if you don't want that feature, but you want to play people that do use that feature, you can have the update pack and not... Saints Row does that shit! Saints Row's been out for fucking what? Years. And I still can freaking go get DLC to make myself compatible with shit I don't actually want to play, but want to play against.
Right.
It's not hard.
It's not rocket science.
No, it's not rocket surgery, man.
Rocket surgery, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of brain science goes into it, but not a lot of rocket surgery.
And you could have so many people.
I actually want to recommend a game for those of us that like that old school 2D wrestling style of the classic Raw. There's a game called Wrestling Revolution. Not to be confused with its 3D version, Wrestling Revolution 3D. It's Wrestling Revolution, and it's on your tablet. Everything is, you can either do it with the digital controls, or you can do it with pinch and zoom and move and tap to do all your shit. But it's all kinds of weapons, flaming table, thumbtacks, any kind of weapon you could imagine. But it's all in a 2D style. And they got everybody, but you just got to rename them. It's worth, and I paid the $5 to get the full version.
If somebody does it right, like 2K.
Right. Yeah, no, actually, fuck 2K. I have not liked one of the 2K games.
Whoever WWE goes through.
Right. It's 2K now. They still got the contract. They should let Rockstar handle it. Rockstar cares.
Anybody that WWE has a license to can be in the game.
Yeah. That'd be great.
NXT rosters.
I think it would be great if...
and if you do it right, people, you get pretty much everybody. Might be missing like CM Punk for a little bit.
Right. Or not. What you do is you go through...
Create them.
Right. You can go through and create them, or go through and negotiate a likeness right.
Right.
It's not like CM Punk's going to go, no, I don't want my likeness to... I don't want any of my history to be remembered. He's not that type. Of course he wants to be fucking remembered. He'll take a check to be remembered. Who wouldn't take a check to be remembered? What the fucking kind of stupid shit is that? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
CM Punk would probably be a DLC that you have to pay for anyways.
Right. And if he was guaranteed 50% of that DLC money, do you know how fast his fans would download the official version of CM Punk so he got his money? I would.
And I don't like paying money for shit.
Me neither. But I like CM Punk enough to make sure he got his fucking dough out of it.
And because I'd rather have an official
CM Punk, right? Like, of course. Benoit would be a hard one,
Right.
They wouldn't.
Benoit would be, you'd have to have.
But that's why I say go with, not go with. Get Rockstar, since they're a part of the 2K game company. Have them make a big open world like they did with San Andreas or Grand Theft Auto 5 with the big open world. But instead of, worrying about guns and that shit, all melee weapons, you don't want to get too deadly.
Right.
But just, set up, shit for the road. And we know WWE doesn't mind working with CZW, because they've mentioned shit about CZW before, about when he was... Ambrose was wrestling as Johnny Moxley and Seth Rollins was wrestling as Tyler Black. They'll mention Ring of Honor. So they're not opposed to working with Ring of Honor. They're not opposed to working with Evolve. Or any of these fucking sub-companies.
About the only one that...
New Japan would be the only one that they probably won't mention. Or like AAA or TNA. Any of the major, three...
I really don't think New Japan would be that much of a problem.
No, I don't think so either. They don't want to mention. Well, they like to say in Japan. They don't like to mention New Japan Pro Wrestling. They just in Japan.
But they have.
Yeah, they have. And I don't think New Japan would be opposed to working with them either because they give them a nice foot in the door. But take all these wrestling companies, get them together, and make a definitive world of wrestling game where it's everything that they can.
The only one I really see them having a problem with is TNA or Impact.
And I at this point I don't. You know why? Because Jeff Jarrett has fucking bought his stock back in fucking Ring of Honor or in Impact Wrestling, and hey, guess what? What just happened this weekend? We just inducted Jeff Jarrett into the Hall of Fame. They just helped him recover from his alcohol addiction. Everybody has something to gain from this. Like WWE, everybody has a fucking thing. I wouldn't even mind paying a couple $100 for this fucking game, because especially if it was a definitive copy, where yes, there would be DLC to get updated shit and whatnot,
new wrestlers and shit.
Right. But then you'd be able to have like Bullet Club versus the Shield with official fucking versions of them with the official musics and whatnot.
Right.
And be able to have like side quests where, like, play it like an RPG where you pick a character, and when you drop in, like, basically make your character and you got to face against these other people, or classic exhibition mode where you can pick anybody and play a match. But in the side quest story mode, you cruise around the town,
right.
Make it like the real world. You could get caught speeding, boom, bad headline. You get canceled from 3 or 4 shows because you got suspended.
You get suspended for having marijuana in your car.
Yeah, for drugs. Yeah, exactly. Make it an adult wrestling game. We are the majority of wrestling fans are friggin' adults. The kids have their damn wrestling games. Give us damn adults a wrestling game we want to play. Instead of going, hey, let's see how many fucked up glitches we can find. Let's see what kind of crazy, stupid shit we're not supposed to be able to do in this game, and see how we can break the game. Because that's what I do. That's the only reason I play 2K17 at all anymore, is to see what I can do to break the game. And I'm getting very good at it. I found out that if you take Asuka's theme song, and it's with a custom wrestler, take Asuka's theme song and Demon Finn Balor's championship entrance with the chainsaw, you can get him to glitch out on the ring post. Like, it'll just he'll disappear and reappear, and momentarily be Finn Balor and then go back to his creative guy. It's like that's what I do, is just search for glitches now, because it's a goofy, fun thing to do. Because there's nothing fun to do in these fucking wrestling games anymore. Man, I'm going off on a tirade on these wrestling games. This should have been not so random. But give us the multi-person multiplayer. Where one of us gets to pick who drives. And one of us is driving, and I gotta stop and pee. Or play ribs, could be another thing, is the whole practical joking angle of the wrestling. The dark side, the ring rats, I'm not even saying drugs.
That you can have a basic wrestling game.
Right, just give me SmackDown 2 again with new graphics. With better graphics. Just give me SmackDown 2 again with better graphics, where we could get attacked by a random person, randomly generated, who might look like he's going to have Dusty Rhodes' moveset, but instead, no, he's got fucking Billy Kidman's moveset. What the hell?
But with a update every so often for new wrestlers.
Right. Remember back in the day when we were looking for the Stooges in SmackDown 2. We were trying to unlock Pat Patterson and Joe Briscoe, because they're the only two we didn't have in the fucking thing. We just kept playing career mode, trying to get these two to unlock. Could do the same thing with Devon and Road Dogg to unlock the New Age Outlaws and the Dudley Boys, because they both work in the back. You gotta do something to incite them to get them to...
I get that, but like I said, just a basic wrestling game. Exhibition mode.
Online... versus
just a fighting game, basically.
Give me a decent universe mode or a career mode. I don't care which, but this my universe shit ain't flying. It's so boring. There's no point to it. Ooh, it can be exactly what I want, except there's no storylines, and I gain nothing from doing this. I'm not facing off with another show. There's no rating system. It's stupid. Right. Video games have taken a major shit lately. Honestly, I'm a retro player.
They do what movies have been doing.
Reboot, rehash, same hack shit every year.
Wait. What? They dropped the story for
Flash.
For the video.
Yeah.
For graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have the best graphics ever.
I don't give a crap about graphics. I want the best story ever. I want the best controls ever.
Right. And movies do that too.
Yeah.
Or let's change them on.
Battleship, Pacific Rim, Transformers, fucking... You name the Hollywood blockbuster, and you can tell by the trailer it's going to be nothing but explosions with a bare-bones story. It's good guy, bad guy, good guy win, ugh. Stupid beer-swilling, football-watching, jack-off, fucking, like, redneck ass. I want to see explosions! No, I want to fucking... I want to be like...
NASCAR fans.
Yeah!
No, I'm not a NASCAR fan.
I watched NASCAR. I watched NASCAR when it was fucking still worth the crap. But hey, guess what? They went the same route as Hollywood. We're going to have all the best effects, and these cars are going to all look all the same. And no, what the fuck? No, I want differences. I want originality.
So we want on tirade, but...
Yeah.
You get our point.
Yeah. The random ass tirade, we can basically call this one. Krypton and the random ass tirade will be the topics included today.
So... Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies. Tell your frenemies. To like, share, subscribe, comment.
Please watch.
Please watch.
We have no views right now for the last week and a half.
I don't give a shit.
Actually, this one, the Random Ass Podcast hasn't had any views for a while.
I think we might be keeping it too long. I think we should fucking stop doing Random Ass Podcast and move it to random ass snippets of fucking just going off, because that's what people seem to like. The more pissy we get, the better they like it.
I'm gonna call up a couple people here shortly and see if we can't get some.
Pull some more guestage.
Yes.
Nice. Will we see a return of Murs?
Yeah, probably if you give them a ride. Until next time.
Keep it random. Peace.
Peace.